Hi there, welcome to Zen with Jen Yoga. My name is Jen, and in this class, I'll be introducing you to this week's featured peak pose. This is an all levels Vinyasa flow, and it's about bridging connections between mind, body, and spirit, and also bridging the connections between where you want to go in your life, your dreams, your goals, your aspirations. The peak pose is great for strengthening our spine, our glutes, hips, hamstrings, and even the fascia of our feet. Throughout the week, I'll be giving you different tips and tricks, breaking the pose down, and even a 3-minute dynamic sequence featuring this pose. So let's get moving and grooving. You won't need any props for this flow. Get your comfortable clothes put on, roll out your yoga mat, and I'll meet you there with intention. Okay, my beautiful friend. Now that you are ready, come to sit at the top of your mat with the soles of your feet flat. Hold on to the backs of your thighs and lower down. When your head touches the mat, you can do a slight tuck of your chin to lengthen your cervical spine, and then walk the soles of your feet in towards your glutes. Bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. We're going to do a 3-part breath and allow the inhale to enter in through your chest, then into the rib cage, and then feel your belly rise. Exhale, belly comes down, rib cage, and then through your chest. Breathe in through the chest, the rib cage, and then your belly. Feel it rising beneath your hand, bridging the connection to your mind, body, and spirit. Exhale, belly out through your ribs and then your chest. One more breath in. Chest, ribs, and then belly. Bridging the connection to your dreams, your goals, and your aspirations. Exhale, belly, then ribs, then chest. Take a normal breath in and out. And then you can bring your hands to prayer position. Have your thumbs touch your sternum. And we'll seal in our intention of bridging connection, mind, body, and spirit. Bridging the connections to your dreams, your goals, your aspirations. Take the deepest breath you've taken so far today. Really exhale, make it audible, and release any tension. Breathe in, my friend. Open your mouth, exhale, release. Let go. Bring your palms just by your sides, and then you're gonna press into your left foot and bring the sole of the right foot up towards the ceiling. Hold on to the back of the right thigh or the right calf and just begin to circle your ankle a few times in one direction, and then a few times in the other direction. Breathe in, flex your foot. Exhale, point your toes. Breathe in to flex, really push into the left foot and notice how it makes your right foot feel weightless. One more time, flex, exhale, point. Bend your right knee, grab the right big toe with your 2-piece fingers and your thumb, bring your left hand to the hip point so that you can make sure your hip faces up. Bend your knee in towards your elbow, and then breathe in, straighten your leg. Exhale, bend your knee. Breathe in to straighten. Exhale to bend. Bring it towards your armpit, half happy baby. Breathe in, straighten, and then exhale, bend your knee. Nice, you're gonna take your right foot, cross the right ankle over the right thigh. Bring your hands through. Bring the back of your right hand through your legs into the back of your left thigh, or you can bring your hands to the top of your shin. And then option to straighten your left leg by holding on to the back of the left thigh and bringing the left heel up towards the ceiling. You can stay in stillness or you can rock a little. And then when you exhale, bend your left knee and then really squeeze the left thigh in and release the left foot down. Uncross the right leg, and then you can hug your knees in towards your chest. Bring the soles of your feet flat, hands by your sides, and then you're going to kick the sole of the left foot up towards the ceiling. Grab the back of the left thigh or your calf, and then take some ankle circles, whatever direction you choose. And then go in the opposite direction. This sequence can be done any time of the day, morning, midday, afternoon, or evening. Breathe in to flex the foot. Exhale, point your toes. Breathe in to flex. Exhale, point. Breathe in, flex. Exhale, point. Now bend your left knee. Grab the left big toe mound with the left big toe with your 2-piece fingers and thumb. Bring the right hand to the right hip point, and then breathe in, straighten your left leg. Exhale, bring the knee in towards the armpit. Have happy baby. Breathe in to straighten. Exhale, bend. One more time, breathe in, straighten. Exhale, bend. Breathe in and go ahead and bring the left ankle to the right thigh. Thread your left arm through. Your right arm comes around. Hold on to the back of your right thigh or the front of your calf just for one breath in. You can stay in stillness or rock, and then a breath out. If your leg is bent, you have the option to hold the right thigh and kick the right foot up towards the ceiling. Really kick into the foot. Option to stay in stillness here or even rock here. Bridging the connection to your mind, your body, and your spirit, your dreams, your goals, and your aspirations. Go ahead and bend the left knee now, and then really squeeze the left or the right thigh in towards your belly. And then release the right foot down, uncross your leg. Go ahead and hug your knees in towards your chest. Now you have the option to come onto your forearms and sit yourself up, or you can hold on to the back of your thighs and take 3 rock and rolls up. On your third rock up, you're going to cross your ankles and come into tabletop position. Bring your hands under your shoulders, bring your knees underneath of your hips, and we'll just do some figure 8s, just 3 circles here. Really just getting into the hip sockets, the shoulder joints. You can take them in the other direction. Even doing some cat and cow movements, just some organic spinal movements here. Bring yourself to a neutral spine, my friend. Then you're going to straighten the left leg behind you, tuck your toes under. You can rock a little, opening up the left leg. Bring your left hand under your shoulder. And then you're going to reach your right hand out towards the top of the mat. Spread your fingers wide so you can have the energy running through your hand. And then engage the left glute. Pick up the left leg. You're going to be in a balancing table. Breathe in, really reach your hand and foot away from one another. Exhale, round your spine in, zip everything in towards the midline, touch your knee and elbow together. Breathe in, reach the hand and arm away from one another, and then exhale, bring the knee and the elbow together. Breathe in, reach your hand and foot away from one another. Exhale, bring the elbow and knee together. Breathe in, reach your hand away and your foot away from one another, and then go ahead and bring the right hand down, bring the left knee down, shake it out. Now bring your right leg straight behind you, tuck your toes under, and then open the right leg up. You can rock a little into the right leg. Bring the right hand under your shoulder, spread your fingers wide, lift your left hand off the mat and in line with your shoulder. Keep your fingers energetically spread. Engage the right glute and then pick up the right leg. Balancing table. Breathe in, really reach the right hand or the left hand and right leg away. Exhale, bring the knee and the elbow together. Bring everything in towards the midline. Breathe in, reach your arm and leg away from one another. Exhale. Bring your knee and elbow to touch. Breathe in, press into the top of the left foot and the right hand. Reach your arm and leg away. Exhale, bring your knee and elbow together. Breathe in, reach your arm and leg away from one another, and then bring your left hand down. Exhale, bring your right leg down. Sit back, child's pose. Melt your head and heart down. Bring your glutes to your sits bones. Check in. How are you? No right or wrong, no better or worse, just noticing. You can even rock and massage your forehead while you're here in child's pose, checking in. On the exhale, press into your hands and rise up. Untuck your toes or bring them away from one another. Then you're going to tuck your toes under. Peel and lift your hips up, coming into a downward facing dog. Create length in your sides. You can keep your knees bent until you have length created. Then maybe try to straighten your legs or pedal out your feet. Nice. From here, bring your feet together and up. And then come onto the ball of the left foot, sweep the right leg up behind you, bend your right knee, and then squeeze that knee in towards your midline, round in your shoulders, bring your shoulders past your hands, step your right foot through. Keep your back leg lifted, and then begin to peel and reach your right hand up towards the ceiling, stacking your shoulders by gently squeezing them, turning from center for a low lunge twist. Nice. From here, really press into your right foot. Rise up, cactus your arms. Breathe in to reach your arms straight up. Exhale, bring them down to frame your right foot. And then step your right foot back to down dog. From here, roll into a plank pose. Think one line from head to tailbone. Bring your shoulders over your hands. Come on your toes and then lower yourself all the way down slow and with control. Untuck your toes, press into the tops of your feet, hook your pubic bone down into the mat. Keep your glutes relaxed and then rise up into a baby cobra. Reach your hands off the mat so you're really engaging your upper back muscles here. Try to bring your gaze parallel to the wall ahead of you. And then exhale, release back to down dog. Press everything back up. One breath in and one breath out. Bring your feet together and up. Come onto the ball of the right foot and sweep the left leg up behind you. Bend your left knee, squeeze everything in. Bring your left leg through. And then shift the weight into your right hand as you peel the left hand up, coming into a low lunge twist. Bring your right hand right under your shoulder. Spiral the elbow crease forward. Turn from center. Breathe in. And then really press into the right foot. You're going to lift your right hand off the mat, cactusing your arms, coming into like a high crescent lunge with the cactus arms. Breathe in to straighten your arms, and then exhale, bring your hands down to frame your left foot. Step your left foot back to downward dog. Roll into plank pose, breathe in. Exhale, shift your shoulders and lower yourself all the way down, bending your elbows straight back and hugging them in. Untuck your toes, and then you're going to bring your hands under your shoulders. Hook your tailbone down, Press your pubic bone down, press into the tops of your feet, rise up into cobra, breathe in. Lengthen your feet away from your chest. Spiral the elbow creases forward, exhale, release. Press back, come back into downward facing dog. All right, my friends, from this down dog, bring your feet together and up. And then you're going to come onto the ball of your left foot, sweep your right leg up behind you. Bend into your right knee, bring that in towards center, and bring your right foot through. Spiral the left foot down and come into a warrior two. So align your right knee over your right ankle and cartwheel your arms up. Press into the outer edge of the left foot and really get the left thigh parallel. Reach your left arm away from your right arm. Really reach your pinkies away from each other and back. Maybe gaze past your right fingertips. Nice. From here, we're going to take it into a warrior one. So go ahead and straighten your right leg. Bring your hands to your hips, and you're going to just turn your hip points to face the top of the mat. So you might have to move your back heel a little, but you want to keep your toes at an angle. And then rebend the right leg, your right leg. Your left leg is going to be straight and reach your hands up. Now your hips are facing the top of the mat. Warrior one. Breathe in. Nice. Exhale. Bring your hands to your hips. You're going to take the left foot now and turn it to face so that your heel and all 10 toes face the top of the mat. Bring your hands to prayer position at your sternum. Bend the right knee. Bring your torso towards your right thigh, and then you're going to lift your left leg up to warrior three. So bring your torso, your head parallel to the wall in front of you. Kick into the left foot, and you can keep a micro bend in your right leg and ground into the right foot. Breathe in. And then exhale, release the left foot down, slow and with control. Reach your arms back up into warrior one. And then exhale, come down and frame your right foot. Pivot on the left foot and then step the right foot back to down dog. Stay here and breathe or roll into a plank pose. Breathe in. Exhale, this time you can lower halfway for chaturanga or all the way. Lift your thighs for upward dog or come into cobra. Shine your heart forward and then exhale, come back to downward facing dog. One breath in and one breath out. Bring your feet together and up. Come onto the ball of your right foot. Sweep your left leg up. Bend the left knee and then squeeze everything in, shifting your weight through. Step your left foot through. Spiral the right foot down. And then you're going to come onto the left fingertips, cartwheel your arms out, track your left knee over your left ankle and towards the pinky toe. Press into the outer edge of the right foot. Try to get your left thigh parallel, reach your pinkies away from one another. Your head, heart, and pelvis will be in alignment here. Maybe gaze past your left fingertips for warrior two. Nice. Now straighten your left leg. Bring your hands to your hips and use that to pivot the right foot and bring your hip points facing the top of your mat, but keep your right foot at an angle. When your hips are facing the top of the mat, then you're going to bend the left leg and reach your arms up coming into warrior one on the left. So the right leg is straight, the left knee is bent and tracking towards the pinky toe and over your ankle, not past. Breathe in. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips, pivot your right foot. So now all 10 of your toes face the top of the mat. And then you're going to bring your hands to prayer position, bend the left knee, bring your torso on top of the thigh and begin to lift your right leg up coming into warrior three. So you can kick into the right foot so the foot will be flexed. Your torso is parallel to the ground and your eyes are parallel to the wall ahead of you. Breathing in. And then exhale, release the right foot back down, slow and with control, come back into warrior one. Nice job. Frame your left foot with your hands again, and then step your left foot back into down dog. Stay here and breathe, or take a vinyasa. Come into plank pose, breathe in. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Breathe in for upward dog or cobra, and then exhale back to down dog. Now, from here, you can walk to the top of the mat or you can hop. So we'll look at where we want to go. We breathe in to prepare. Exhale, walk or hop to the top and meet me in forward fold. Now your feet can be hips distance. Lift your toes and lay them back down. Press into your feet. Roll up slowly, inch by inch. Like you are rolling a blanket off of your back and you just want it to be the last thing to roll off. Nice. Align your head, heart, and pelvis. Make any adjustments you need to make. Shine your palms forward. Reach the crown of your head up. And we'll take it into balances and twists. So bend your knees, reach your arms up for a chair pose, and then take your right thigh, your left thigh and cross it over your right. You can either kickstand your left toes or you can tuck them behind your calf. And then bring your right arm over your left arm. You can bring the back of your hands together or you combine them. Bring your elbows and hands away from your face and up, eagle pose. Bend your right knee, breathing in. On your next exhale, go ahead and straighten your right leg. Bring the left knee up into a one-legged mountain. Hinge forward. Step the left foot back. Bring your hands to prayer and then hook the left elbow outside of the right thigh. Twist from center to a low lunge twist with prayer hands. So press your right hand into your left hand to your right. Try to keep your hands at your chest. One breath in, one breath out. One more breath in. One more breath out. Nice. Bring your hands down to frame your right foot and then step your right foot back to down dog. Stay and breathe or take a vinyasa. Roll into plank. Breathe in. Exhale halfway or all the way. Breathe in for upward dog or cobra, and then exhale back to down dog. Take many steps or hop to the top. So breathe in to prepare. Exhale, walk or hop. Meet me in forward fold. Let your head go. Press into your feet and rise up, inch by inch, coming into mountain pose. Your feet can be together this time for chair, and then sit back, reach your hands up, chair pose. Bring weight into your left leg. Bring your right thigh over your left. Either stand your toes or bring them behind your calf. And then your left arm goes over your right, back of hands come together or bind them. Eagle pose. Squeeze your thighs together, reach your elbows away and up. On the exhale, uncross your arms, bring your right knee up to one-legged mountain. Hinge forward, step the right leg back, bring your hands to prayer position, and then hook your right elbow outside of your left thigh. Turn from center, try to keep your hands touching your sternum. Press the left hand into the right to twist you more. Maybe gaze behind you. Low lunge twist. Now breathe in, look down at your left foot, bring your hands down to frame your left foot and step your left foot back to down dog. Stay here and breathe or take a vinyasa. Roll into plank pose. Exhale, bend your elbows, lower all the way or halfway. Straighten your arms, come into up dog or cobra, shine your heart forward. Exhale, come back to down dog. From here, you can take many steps or hops, so breathe in to prepare. Exhale, make your way to the top. Let your head go. Press into your feet and rise up to mountain pose. Notice what you notice without any judgments. Reach through the crown of your head. Bridging your connection to your mind, your body, your spirit, your dreams, your goals, and your aspirations. Now bring your toes out, bring your heels in. Bring your hands to prayer position at your sternum. Lower down into yogi squat. Do your best not to move your hands. And keep your heels on the mat. But if they're a little lifted, that's okay. But lift your chest, open your chest, breathing in. And when we lower, we're going to lower into a boat pose. So gently sit yourself back and then reach your legs up. Boat pose. Option to reach your palms out facing up, option to straighten your legs. Lift your chest even higher. And then go ahead and bring the soles of your feet down. Give yourself a little hug. And lower down. We'll take this to our peak pose, what we've been working on. If you haven't guessed, it is Setu Bandha Sarvāṅgāsana bridge pose. Setu Bandha Sarvāṅgāsana. So bring your heels in towards your glutes. You want to keep your knees in line with your hips and in line with your feet. And when we rise up into bridge, do your best to not let your knees splay open. You're going to tuck your upper arm bones in and then press into your feet and rise your hips up. Slightly tuck your chin to your chest, squeeze into your glutes and reach your glutes towards your heels as you lift up. Bridge pose. We're going to try this 3 times. So breathe in. Exhale. Begin to lower, starting from the middle of your shoulders, and then allow your tailbone to be the last thing to untuck. Stay for a breath in and out. Press into your feet. Breathe in. Rise up. This time you can bring your upper arms in, press into your hands, lift your hips, tuck your chin to your chest, squeeze your glutes, bridge pose, strengthening your glutes, your hamstrings, your low back, strengthening your spinal column. Exhale, release, lower back down, tailbone is the last thing to touch. This last time we'll try a full bridge where we interlace our hands underneath of us. You have that option, or you can just do what we've been doing. You'll get all of the same great benefits either way. So breathe in, press into your feet, lift those hips up, press and really press into your heels. Roll your upper arm bones under, your shoulders under, and maybe clasp your hands. Really reach your tailbone towards your heels. Bridge pose, back bend. One more breath in. Release your hands, slow with control if you can, and then start to lower down, starting from the middle of your shoulders. Tailbone is the last thing. Nice. Hug your knees in towards your chest, rock side to side. Option to lift your head and shoulders off the mat. And then lower back down. Bring your arms out to a T and then go ahead and bump your hips towards the right and let your knees fall to the left. Keep your shoulder blades and hips on the mat. Option 2, bring your left hand to your right thigh and gaze at your right hand. Supine twist. On the next exhale, bring your navel in. Use that to lift your knees back up. Hug them in, give them a squeeze, and then bring your arms back to a T. Bump your hips to the left, let your knees fall to the right. Stacking your hips, keeping your shoulder blades on the mat as best as you can. Option to bring the right hand to the left thigh and gaze at your left hand. 3 breaths. Bridging our mind-body connection. Bridging our connection to your dreams, your goals, and your aspirations. Next breath out, bring your navel in, use that to lift your knees up. And then bring the soles of your feet together and come into a Setu Bandha Sarvāṅgāsana. Let your hands rest on top of your belly. We're going to close out in a constructive rest. Allowing the inhales to enter in through the crown of your head and to exit out of the soles of your feet. Now go ahead and straighten your legs. If you need to use your hands to lift your knees back up, go ahead. Bring your legs out straight. Maybe reach your arms overhead and stretch. And then bring your hands by your side and tuck your upper arm bows under to open your chest. Let your feet fall where they fall. Start to relax the top of your head. Relaxing your eyes, the eye muscles. Relaxing your cheeks and your jaw. Allowing your teeth to unclench and the tongue to fall away from the roof of your mouth. Allow your throat and your neck to relax. Allow your shoulders to relax. Your entire right arm out through your fingertips. The entire left arm out through the fingertips. Relax your heart center and your upper back, the front and back of your rib cage. Allow your belly and low back to relax. Your pelvic area and your glutes. Both thighs, right and left. Both kneecaps, left and right. The right shin, the left shin, the left calf, the right calf. Allow the feet to relax, both of your feet, the soles and the toes. Breathing through your entire body. Just exist for a moment. Now wiggle your toes and fingers. Begin to move your body a little bit. Roll yourself onto your side. Let your arm be a rest for your head. Close here or press into your other hand and rise up. Meet me in easy seat Sukhasana, cross-legged position. We're going to bridge the connection to the end. You can either do the vibrational healing sound of Om together with me, or you can do the deepest breath you've taken all day, deeper than anything we've done so far. Really sigh out and make it audible. Release anything left over. Any tension, anything that isn't serving you. Bring your hands to prayer position. Have your thumbs touch your sternum. And I'll invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze. Go ahead and breathe in. your choice. Bow your chin to your chest. Take a moment to honor your time, honor your practice, honor your body. Thank yourself for showing up. Bring your hands to your thighs and gently press your thighs to lift your head back up. And you can open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me today for this Bridging Connection sequence. Make sure you stay tuned throughout the week where I will be giving you tips and tricks for bridge pose, breaking bridge pose down for you even further, giving you a 3-minute dynamic sequence featuring big bridge pose. And then we're going to tie it all together with another bridge pose class, and you can track your progress in real time. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of these tips, tricks, and breakdowns. And I'll see you on the mat next time, ready to share experience, strength, hope, and yoga with you. And as you know, my mission is to help you find your Zen and live as authentically as you can. Namaste. Have a great day.